The Town Star competition happening on August 12, 2025 will feature the return of the Baguette meta. For players who have been around for some time, it's been either 1 or 2 years since we've done a Baguette design for the competition meta. The craft requirements for Baguette are 1 dough, 1 butter, and 1 flour. It is crafted in the bakery with the craft time of 1 minute and stored in the storehouse. For this competition, Baguette will give 145,000 stars for each one sold. The tray time for this competition is 60 seconds with a 1 gasoline cost per tray. The starting layout provided for this competition is a forest biome with a river on the south side. The cash boosts for this competition are dough from 34,250 to 68,000 and butter from 20,000 to 40,000. The rewards for this competition are the standard Gala rewards for reaching the top 1,200 placements in the leaderboard by the time the competition ends. Rewards are usually distributed directly to your account within 5 days. This is the Baguette design that I've created for this upcoming competition. Notice that we did not get an ocean edge, which means no passive salty for the salt fields, which means that we will be crafting brine at the slowest craft time of 3 minutes. This design is doing close to 47 baguettes per hour. I've done several tests on this now. It does take like a good 4 or 5 hours to actually see that 47 per hour rate. If you only run it for about an hour or two, you should see a 46 per hour baguette rate on this. I'm going to scroll through the production monitor so you can see the production rates of everything on here. It is well balanced, and this design was inspired by the previous Baguette designs that I've made like from 2 years ago. So that's how I got the idea of using a similar amount of buildings. Of course, this one mostly prioritizes in having more green timer windmills, so the amount of windmills are different if you compare it to that design that I posted from 2 years ago. And of course, that design had an ocean and this one doesn't, so that explains why we have so many more salt fields on this one. Despite that, the production rates weren't that far off. I am surprised I managed to do 47 baguettes per hour with this design, whereas 2 years ago with an ocean provided, I was only able to do 54 per hour. Of course, I could have improved that design even more, but perhaps it goes to show how much more experience I've gathered in the past 2 years, even when it comes to making a no NFT required design. I am going to go ahead and break down the crafting process for this one, starting with salt, flour, and sugar. I have 6 logger houses in charge of collecting the wood from the 13 tree farms, 6 farm tractors in charge of collecting all of the crops, of which there are 5 wheat fields, 3 sugarcane fields, although 2 of them are on a green craft timer, 1 of them is being impacted by 2 shade. This is all done on purpose in order to get the right amount of sugarcane for all the sugar required. And there are a total of 40 salt fields, all on a red craft timer. They all have the 3 passive water that they need, and there are 2 silos right here, one on east, one on west, and there are 23 windmills. 4 of them are crafting salt on a green craft timer, 1 is crafting salt on a red craft timer, but it's right next to the silo, so it can easily pick up the 4 brine. Then I have 10 crafting flour, 6 of which are on a green craft timer. We have 3 on each side, and then 4 of which are on a red craft timer, 2 on each side right here. And then the other 8 windmills are crafting sugar on a red craft timer. And there are a total of 4 storehouses, basically 2 on each side, right here, right here. These 2 are the main ones being used, but I also have 2 more right here, which usually just store a bit of the salt. Now for milk and egg production, I have 3 ATVs, 10 milk barns, all crafting milk. Of course, remember to turn them on to make sure that they're all crafting milk now. 2 chicken coops, this one has 1 dirty and this one has 2 dirty. That's done on purpose to balance the amount of eggs made with those chicken coops. This gives us still too many eggs, but it does give us enough eggs. As you can see, 55 eggs per hour, whereas we really only need 47 to get close to that 47 dough for the 47 baguette rate. And there are a total of 31 meadows for the animals to feed upon. And finally, for the baguettes, we have 6 bakeries, 3 on each side having one that makes butter, each side has one that makes dough, and then each side has one that makes Baguette. For the gasoline setup, we're using the standard gasoline setup with 2 water pumps, 2 power plants, the refinery in between them crafting gasoline, and the refinery to the side crafting petroleum, with a fuel storage behind the refinery crafting the petroleum. We do have the forklift collecting crude oil from the 4 oil pumps right here. You probably only need 3 oil pumps, but I just decided to keep it as 4 oil pumps. There definitely is enough gasoline to sell all of the items here. And for the trade setup, we just have 1 trade depot over here. We'll take a look at the auto sell, but as always, make sure to turn on update town offline when you are doing the competition. So for the auto sell, we have all the items at a quantity of 10 with the exception of the crops, which are brine, sugarcane, and wheat. Those should get set at 15 to make sure you always have at least 5 in stock for your windmills to pick up to craft the items that they need to craft. And here's what the build looks like on the visualizer. Total cost is about 7.1 million. Wages are 9,370 per minute. You can find the file for this visualizer in my Discord server, and an invite link can be found in the description. And just to mention it here, notice how it has 2 stages. The first stage is just another version that I made, but this one was only making 45 baguettes per hour, I believe, but I decided to just leave it in here. Baguettes aren't really that complicated to make, and it's not an expensive build either, so it should be pretty easy to do this one. I'm surprised how much baguettes I ended up making without the ocean, so I think this rate is very good. Of course, I've seen somebody manage to get 50 per hour even without the use of any NFTs, they say, and I do believe that's possible. Now, I'm not sure if there's room to improve this specific design. I do believe you could do something better, of course, if you take advantage of subgrid placement, but I haven't done that here. As for the cash rush strategy, since the cash boosts probably aren't going to help you at the very start, you're better off just selling gold to get all the cash that you need to finish this design. And I believe that's all there is to share, so hopefully you found this helpful in creating or improving your current design. If you found this helpful, please leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, and if you want to help support the channel, you can find links in the description on how to do so. As always, I appreciate your support and thank you for watching.